Go get some video time now.
What are you doing?
Stuck in the middle of nowhere, nothing to do. Sitting here playing my guitar, writing a song or two. Fixing to head to Afghanistan, got a mission to do. I'll be home quick and say, baby, I love you. The nights are gonna be long and cold, and the days are gonna get hot. I'll be a million miles away, and I'll think of you a lot. But I'll be home as fast as I can, carrying your love with me to Afghanistan.
I'm Gary Carter. I own Mid-Delta Flyaway, a small hunting and fishing business in Des Arc, Arkansas, as well as I'm the host of 100% Outdoors, which is a social media channel that I've kind of put together to promote different things. And one of the groups that I've started working with was Freedom Defender Outdoors, and I was fortunate enough to get to go film a dove hunt with Jared and some of the veterans, and it was a very fun experience to go do that. So when Jared asked me to come film this disabled veterans hunt, I was all in. What I didn't realize at the time was what a touching experience this was going to be, and how much this was going to impact the lives of so many different people, from the veterans who were hunting to all of us who were out there filming, and the guys from Game and Fish and the Wild Turkey Federation and the Arkansas Natural Heritage Commission. You could see how it's truly benefited and affected everyone involved. When we first got there, the veterans themselves were standoffish, to say the least. There's a lot of PTSD associated with military veterans, and that was a common diagnosis for all of the hunters. There was one guy who was physically disabled, but for the most part, severe PTSD, I think, was the most common disability amongst the veterans. But you could see how it truly did affect these guys, and everyone was very standoffish, and it took a little while for people to start kind of warming up. But the atmosphere by the end of the first day was unbelievable. I didn't have a clue what this hunt was going to mean until after it was all over, and I actually saw how it affected so many people. So we get there, and the first thing we do is a meet and greet. Everyone introduces themselves, where they're from, what they do, so we can all kind of get an idea of who each other are. And then we divided up, and a cameraman for a hunter, and the Game and Fish and the National Wild Turkey Federation did a great job organizing this, and they carried us out to our stands or ground blinds, and we set up and went on a hunt. I was hunting with a fellow by the name of Joseph Bateman, who is a world-class guy, and I couldn't be more thankful that I got to know the man. These men and women that serve in our military lay down so much for us that it's the least we could do to give a couple days of our time to take them hunting and to film these hunts, get to know them. And I am so honored that Jared gave me the opportunity to do that. At the end of our first hunt, when we got back up to what I'm going to refer to as base camp, the attitude was different. These guys that were so standoffish were ready to come back and talk about what they had seen, what they didn't see, what they experienced. They wanted to talk about the guys who went with them, how nice it was just to be there. And Joe even he broke out his guitar and started playing and singing for us. And from the time we got there until a few hours later, once we got back from hunting, I would have never expected that kind of turnaround, that kind of opening up. And all this wouldn't be possible without the help of the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, and without the support of the National Wild Turkey Federation and the Arkansas Natural Heritage Commission. They all did a wonderful job making this happen. It was just an amazing combination of groups coming together to make something great happen for some very important people. The thing about this hunt that I really want to impress on everyone that's watching this right now is we shouldn't be asking ourselves if we are going to do this again next year. We should be asking ourselves, where else can we do this next year? How many more veterans can we affect? How many more lives can we change? How many more people can we help by doing these hunts? It changed my life. And if you were there, it changed yours. And if you weren't there, I hope that you get an opportunity to be at next year's, because there's no question about, was this a good thing, was this a beneficial thing? This was the right thing, this was the best thing, and this was a life-changing experience for everyone involved. Jared, what you're doing is affecting so many people in such a positive way. I stand behind you. I thank you for all that you do. I thank you for the work you're putting in. I thank you for the effort being made. I thank you for the service you've given this country. I thank you for the service you are providing to your fellow military veterans. This is amazing. You should be truly proud of yourself. You're doing it, brother. You're making a difference. And I promise it shows. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for allowing me to be a part of it. It truly means the world. Not just to me, but to a lot of people. What you guys did has changed lives. And I hope you let me be a part of it next year and the year after that, and I hope you let me be a part of its growth. I couldn't be more honored and more proud to be sitting here making this video. It truly means the world. Thank you all.